Hey, Catherine.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
How-
Hey, Erica.
How about a little BSB Q&A today?
I would love it. I meant to get a BSB box.
Oh,
I didn't get one.
I'll get one in a minute.
Well, I think one of our viewers out in the office should bring us one.
Oh. Trisha, are you watching? You usually are.
Or Jenny. Anybody?
Oh.
Anybody? How is everyone today?
I think Trisha actually was packing something.
Packing?
So do you want to start with that little piece of information?
In a second.
Okay.
I would like to welcome our friends to our YouTube video. If you are joining in live, I see lots of you are already talking in the chat box.
Yes,
We
hello,
love that.
hello.
We love our live chatting with all of you. Thank you for tuning in, taking a little bit of time out of your day to hang out with us. And if you are watching on the replay, we are grateful for you as well that you're here. You can leave us a note below. Here comes a box.
Thanks, Jenny.
That's fine. Where's the seal stuff?
Well, we're not going to tear this open.
No, we're not opening this. I want the tape. Where's the
Oh.
tape?
Got the tape on it yet?
Well, aren't there any boxes with tape?
Okay.
Jenny.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Jenny.
I need tape. Okay, let's see. What's this? Okay. This is our Baking Spirits Bright box. So if you have been hanging out with us and following along, you know in July we had a little preview, a pre-sale of our Baking Spirits Bright virtual retreat that is coming up here in a week and a half. So on Friday and Saturday, we are going to be playing, live viewing, and hanging out with these amazing instructors. They have taken the products in this box and created videos, teaching you how to use those products.
Yes.
And
In ways that they came up with.
we have boxes, we have tags, we have cards, we have ways to use patterned paper, we have scrapbook pages.
So many fun ideas.
Embossing techniques, ways to use the cover plates, watercolor backgrounds.
Yes.
I mean, the list just goes on with what you're going to learn in the classes. So the classes Friday we kick off at 3 p.m. and we will be live viewing together those classes. There will be 4. Each session is 20 to 30 minutes. So latest we'll wrap up is probably like 5 o'clock, might be a little bit sooner than that. Saturday, we kick off at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we will go through the additional 4 classes. Again, each is 20 to 30 minutes long, using the products in the box. The classes will be available for replay for those that purchase the Baking Spirits Bright. Let me say that again. The classes will be available for replay.
Yes. And
That
so,
is a big question that we've gotten.
So once we send out those links for you guys, you will be able to access the class after the fact through the link. We will also have those links living on the website and a place where subscribers will be able to access them. So if you've purchased, not subscribers, but if you've purchased the box and you signed up for the class, then you will be able to go back and access them at least over the next year. Be able to get that content. Yes.
Two ways. I think you just said this. 2 ways you can access. The links that we send you will go directly to the YouTube private viewings of those classes. So you can always use what we emailed you, those links. They'll be active for at least the next year. And then in the shop, you'll be able to log in with the account that you purchased Baking Spirits Bright with, and there will be a special section in the shop that will lead you to the replays. So 2 ways.
And all
I'll
of
give
these
you more information about that later.
All of these sessions were designed just to inspire your holiday card and project making, to give you lots of ideas, tips, and tricks from the experts. And you can try and replicate or duplicate their cards and projects using the materials that you're supplied with and things you have in your class crafty stash. Or you can just use them as a jump-off point to create other projects and cards that you get inspired. You might even combine. You might be like, ooh, Laurel did this and Marian did this, and I'm going to do this.
Yes. If you missed out on the Baking Spirits Bright,
Thank you, Jenny.
You're welcome.
we have a handful. We have shipped all of the boxes, and we have a handful left. So very limited supply in the shop right now if you missed it. So if you missed it, drop a comment in here and let us know. You can head over to shop.catherinepuller.com. I'm assuming if they click new, they're going to see the Baking Spirit Sprite in there.
Yes. So again, just a few that we had extra.
We have a few extra. After we packed up and shipped out all the ones that were purchased in July.
Yes.
And just have a few extra. Yes.
So just keep in mind where you're located. We'll be able to ship that out if you buy today. And the class is next September 8th and 9th. But if you aren't able to join live, you can still watch the classes on the replay at your leisure.
And if you purchase the box today or tomorrow, if they're still available tomorrow, like Erica said, we're going to ship them out right away. You may or may not get it in time for the class, depending on where you live, but you can still watch the classes without your... That leads me to another question we've gotten.
Oh, I love that April just said, choose your own adventure. Yes. You know, we know that everyone is busy. You have different lifestyle demands. You live in different time zones. We tried to make things at different times to reach different people, but you may not be able to physically sit through all of the sessions on both of the days. And we want to make sure you still are able to participate in that class later on. So we were thinking about you. That was part of the plan from the beginning.
And some of you have asked if you're supposed to craft along with us. So there is no supposed to. It's however you want, like April said, choose your own adventure. If you would like to create and craft along with the videos, you are welcome to. They were created in the sense that they're actually teaching you how to do different techniques and make different projects. So if you just watch and then you're inspired to create later, that works too.
And we know from the past, from things we've done with our Stamp Nation folks, some folks just will come to a class with something they're working on and they like to listen and craft along. Some people like to try to replicate what Catherine's doing in real time, which is sometimes work and sometimes doesn't, depending on how fast you are as a crafter. And then some folks just sit and hang out. And we know we've had things in the past where people, like World Card Making Day weekends for Stamp Nation, where they basically blocked off their whole weekend for crafting. They watched the session with us, and then they went the rest of their afternoon and they spent that time doing projects. Or they got up early in the morning and did some things, joined us later, and then hopped in. So, you know, because it's virtual, you can really make this whatever you feel excited about and to work for you and your crafting style. I have a hard time watching a tutorial and crafting at the same time because of the way my brain works.
But and I like to craft as I'm watching,
and just
if I'm working on a different project.
So totally up to you.
Okay, Kimberly. Some people have asked what they have to prepare before.
Sandy is traveling to Montana to watch with her sister. They both bought boxes.
Why is this stuck here?
I don't know. It's just the computer.
Okay, let me just make sure we're still rolling along.
Okay,
there we are.
Oh, that from your campers. That's so much fun.
So amazing.
And I know a couple of people who said they bought boxes for friends or family members. And I wonder if any of you other people are getting together to craft together virtually or otherwise. Hey, if you have crafty friends who have purchased the box, maybe you want to set up little Zooms with each other after sessions, and you can chat and talk about what you're excited and what you're working on. So,
and if you are looking for crafty friends, I know on our Stamp Nation Facebook page, again, all of the classes will take place on YouTube on private videos. But we have a Facebook page for our Stamp Nation members, and a lot of our Stamp Nation members have purchased the Baking Spirit Sprite, and they've been chatting about it and sharing their excitement. And so if you're not a Stamp Nation member yet, we would love for you to join. Jump in for a quarter. There is a freebie coming up in September for Stamp Nation members. They will be able to order our holiday collection early, and then you can go on our Facebook group if you choose and hang out with us and chit-chat about the Baking Spirit Sprite, share projects, and it just adds another little element to your experience.
I'm going to grab something we need to chat with our friends about in a second. But LaToya, I love that you love everything in your box. Everyone who has emailed us or gotten on the Stamp Nation group or like our brand ambassadors, like everyone has been so thrilled with this collection. It is so cute. And the videos that our instructors have put together, you guys are just going to have such a blast. Let me grab something else while you carry on.
Okay, I'm going to go to this slide here. So what's included in Baking Spirits Bright? You get 8 virtual holiday paper crafting sessions. And again, those the first one will kick off on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. We will be live watching those together. And each session is 20 to 30 minutes long. So it's going to be approximately, give or take, 2 hours. And then on Saturday, it kicks off at 10 a.m. and there will be live viewing together. And 4 classes, 20 to 30 minutes for each of them. So that gives you an idea of time. We don't have an exact time to share with you, but a very good estimate. Then we have early access to brand new colors. So you all that got the box got the gingerbread ink and the ink refill.
Ta-da!
This will be available later this year, but Baking Spirits Bright friends got this early because we need it to make our gingerbread men.
Love it. Oh, Linda said one of the best boxes ever.
Oh.
Linda, were you a stamp of approval box buyer? Because we talked a lot about how we created this in the spirit of stamp of approval.
There is an exclusive CPD product bundle, so all of the products, with the exception of gingerbread ink and the Wow glitter, everything else is exclusive to the box, so you won't be able to purchase it separately. Those of you that did purchase the box, some of you have asked for more paper. We stocked a bunch of paper, and you guys bought it in 1 hour. So we have more. I think some came today and some are coming in a couple days, but we have more. So this is now in the shop again. We have restocked. So those of you that like extra paper can go grab this. Then the sparkles also are in there, as well as some sequins. So those are while supplies last.
Yeah, and we will be selling the sparkles in the shop later on because that is a Wow product.
Can someone pop the link to?
I'm doing that.
Okay, yep. You're getting the link?
Yep.
We'll get the link so you can go check it out.
Doing that right now.
This is the color palette. So Cotton Candy, Rouge, Shea Butter, Wintergreen, Sea Glass, Tranquil. People have asked about colors. So if you don't have Cotton Candy, but you have Pink Champagne, friend, go ahead and substitute that. If you don't have Rouge, but you have Rockin' Red, you can try to substitute that.
Or even you could play with Peppermint Scrub. And
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know when I create, a lot of times, say I'm using Wintergreen, I also pull in the other colors in that column from the color wheel to use with. Yeah.
And if you're making a card or project that isn't using the featured patterned paper, you can use whatever color combo you desire. So if they make a card or you see a card that you want to case and it doesn't feature the patterned paper, you can just change up the colors with whatever colors you have in your stash that you want to use.
Here is the glitter.
It's so pretty.
I know. Wait till you see what Erin does with this glitter.
My goodness.
I know. She made some stellar projects. I mean, everybody did, but
yes.
I was just watching some of Erin's. I haven't watched all of the videos all the way through because I don't want to spoil it.
I use a
little
of this
clips
on a card that I made for September's collection.
Speaking of, let's look at a couple cards. If you've missed these.
So we also have included in your box a little pamphlet. It's just a little cute pamphlet letting you know kind of what you've got and has some fun stuff in there. There is a make and take idea PDF. It's a little inspiration guide that we included with additional projects. So it's something that you can play with now if you want. You can wait until after the class, but you can go and scan that QR code, print that out, and have that on hand. And some of these projects Catherine's showing you are featured in that project guide. We wanted you to have even more ideas and inspiration for how to use the supplies in your kit, your box.
Mariska's getting distracted from everybody chatting. Okay, if you guys saw this, I made this on an Instagram reel and it went viral. Holla. Does it have 2 million views?
I don't
Or
know.
1 million?
I don't know at this point.
So go check that out if you haven't already. But we all have made the most adorable Christmas cards with this collection. So, and then we have a little special thing coming for Baking Spirits Bright purchasers. There's something special, a little surprise in their box that will come in handy with the upcoming Christmas collection.
Yep.
And there are some coordinating products that come out in Stop It. For those of you pausing and screenshotting. And Erica, in my class session, mine and Erica's class session. Do we have an English teacher in the house?
In our class session.
In our class session, we will also do something special with the two collections.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. So we had fun. We just had so many products that we wanted to create with this, and we had to cap it at a place that we thought was sensible. So good price point and everything. We tried to consider all the things.
Yep.
But yeah, we wanted to definitely have some other mix and matching opportunities for you later on.
What other questions do we have? April wants to know the glue on this one. I think I just used my Barely Arts. I can't really remember, but
I always just use a glue pen when I use glitter.
There's several instances in the classes where people are going to be using different glues with the cookies and the glitter, so you'll see different ways to do that. Speaking of glue, have you guys seen this?
Oh.
We have this in the shop. This just hit. We were all like oohing and ahhing over in the I almost said airport. The warehouse today. So this is My Sweet Petunia, their new little glue precision press, and the glue just like pops in. Take this off. Look, it has this little precision tip on it, and then there's a pin inside the cap. What?
Yeah.
Then it sits on here, and there's a little, gotta make sure this is pushed. This is a trick. Make sure that your glue is pushed all the way down, not just put in there like that. See, there's space there. You gotta push it all the way in. And then when you rest it in the holder, there's a little silicone stopper here. So then the tip touches that and keeps the air out so it won't clog. What? And then it's just like a presser thing. So if you have trouble like squeezing your bottles, then you use this and it's really easy to like get that glue out, and it just comes out in a really nice
and there's the
stream.
Regular nozzle and the fine tip nozzle. So there's also this, I just opened it. Also this extra empty bottle here with a different tip, and it's refillable. So if you want to refill it with some whatever glue, you can.
Oh, that has a little
pin in it as well.
Look at that. Yeah, so you can fill that up.
So very
that's
handy dandy little
tool.
tool.
In the shop now.
Yes.
Love it. Along with, we got some vellum layering paper.
Oh, yay.
I think there's a couple other new things in there too, but just wanted to show you that. What other questions?
I love it. Chris said they've been bought a house, and so they've been on a spending freeze, but they allowed themselves to treat themselves to get this box and participate in the classes, so that's awesome. Yes. Will we be getting a PDF with the images of the class cards and instructions? The class instructions and everything will be on the videos. Yeah, so there's not like a download for that. That'll just be something
the
that
download is just that additional ideas.
Yes.
Yep. So instructions and photos are all in the videos, like you just said.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else?
I didn't see any other questions that we missed, but take a minute if you have one and throw it into the chat and let us know.
We're excited that we ended up with a couple extra boxes.
Yeah.
So in case anyone, maybe you didn't know us in July, maybe you're new here, or maybe you were on vacation and you missed it. It's a few more. Yep. So pop in, grab those. When they're sold out, then that is completely it. There's no more, and all of these products are limited in this box. That's the only way you can get the products in there, with the exception of gingerbread, the sparkles.
And the Wow Sparkles. So those will hit our shop. The gingerbread will be late this year.
Yeah.
So some people have asked that as well. Also, just we've had some folks say, hey, where do I find the links for the day? We will be sending those out in an email. So make sure that you're getting the emails and everything. If for some reason you haven't got, because we sent an email yesterday, for instance, answering some of these questions as well to make sure we hit everybody. If you didn't get that email us at support.catherinepuller.com and we'll double check your account and make sure everything's hunky-dory so that you get everything that you need.
Occasionally, someone accidentally unsubscribes from our newsletter list, and then they come and purchase something, and because you unsubscribed, we're not allowed to send you emails, and our system will block all of them. So usually that's why. Like if you didn't get a download or you didn't get your BSB emails, it's usually because you accidentally unsubscribed, and we can help fix that. So
Kathy said, how did you create the white on the gingerbread men? Kathy, this is one of the things that we're gonna
teach
go
that
through in the class session, but there's various ways to decorate them and add a lot of exciting elements and embellishments to them.
Debbie, the black glitter foam is just that. It's basically fun foam. That's black glitter. It's very cool.
It's a little bit thick because like the same
smells like Fruit Loops
consistency as fun foam that you get from the craft store for little kid projects, and it's got the front is all glittery. It's really pretty.
It is
fun for Halloween projects for sure, and other times of year. Yay! Excited!
We're excited. Friends, thank you so much for joining us. We hope this answered your questions, and if you have others, just let us know. Email support@catherinepuller.com. And we can help.
Wonderful.
And again, there are just a few boxes left. So head in and
grab yours while they are still there. Yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah. We